So for a reverse figure eight, you want to have both your backward circles on the outside on both hands and on the inside for both hands. And once you have that, you can go to the steps for getting a reverse figure eight. So one of the steps is you go backwards with one circle, and then you let it drop, and then you go inwards with one circle, still making sure that the circles go backwards instead of forward, and then you come up. So a little bit faster, it goes out, in, up, and that would be for your right hand, out, in, up, and that's a reverse figure eight. Then for your left hand, backward circle out, backward circle in, up, still making sure that the circles go backwards instead of forwards. Then usually the trouble comes in when you're doing it fast. So if you do it fast, you still want to make sure both your circles are going backwards instead of forward. And then you would do this, and then you would do that on both hands to make sure you get it on both hands. And then you get the motion. The next way you can do it is you can use something called big arms. So coming backwards, you would bring your arm back, up, and then back on the inside. And then up and then back on the outside, and then repeat that over and over again. And then once you get this comfortably, you can come up and make it thinner and smaller until you're really only using your wrist, and still the circles are going backwards, and then you come up to your shoulder. If by any chance you find yourself doing a forwards figure eight, so if you're doing reverse and you mess up and you're doing forwards, you won't be able to go up to your shoulder. So if you can't go up to your shoulder, then you know you're doing a forwards figure eight. And then you do the same thing on the left hand, so you come back, up, and then inwards, and then up, and then out, and then repeat that process and make it smaller, and smaller, and smaller until you have two circles going backwards on the outside and the inside. And then the last way you can do it is you can do multiple backward circles on one side, and then quickly switch to backward circles on the inside. And then as you go, you can get small. The amount of circles you do can get smaller. So you can do like 3, and then you can go to 2, and then you just get to 1. Still making sure that all the circles you do in this case go backwards. And then you do the same thing for the left hand. Backward circles, and then go to 3, and then you can go to 2, and then you can go to 1. And then since these are backward circles, you come up to your shoulder, and that's a reverse figure eight.